This is Saturday the 9th
The 9th
of July.
And
100, day 112 on trail.
happy 10th wedding anniversary, Ingrid and Bill. Wish I could be there today at your party, but alas, I'm somewhere in the middle of New Jersey.
Well, the southern tip of New Jersey anyway. We met up with some old friends, Monarch and Tank, and Hulk. We saw her yesterday, or the day before yesterday. So it's nice to be starting to crisscross with the people we've been started hiking with and then lost track of and then started hiking with again.
Yeah.
That's the way of the trail. You make new friends and then you keep running into the older ones as long as they keep moving.
And apparently while we were sleeping, there was a great big bear sniffing around the tent.
He wasn't
And
sniffing
he's
around the tent.
Sniffing.
There was a bear seen around 5 a.m. just before we get out of our tent.
Sniffing.
And it had walked down the trail and then came up along the side. He was probably 100 yards away from our tent, but
Sniffing.
he walked up a little ridge line that we were camped down in a little hollow, and a guy took a few pictures of it and watched him walk by. So it was interesting. It's a good thing I had all the food hung up nice and high so the bear couldn't
I've yet
get
to
it.
see Yogi. He's seen baby Yogi. I've not seen Yogi yet, and I think today I'm going to see Yogi.
We may see a bear. All right.
All right.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
We are currently at Sunrise Mountain. There's a little shelter built up here. This is the view of one side. And this is the shelter. And there's Lucy looking up to see where we are because we didn't even know this existed.
No.
So, a little more trail walking. We're now in New Jersey. And the trail is very similar to Pennsylvania. And of course you'd expect that because, well, it's the same mountain range. And there's Lucy taking the lead. I can't even keep up with her anymore. She's just a marching machine. But New Jersey has had some nice views. We've probably put them in the video already. Came upon a nice little pavilion at the top of a mountain. A nice view from up there. But the trail is the trail. And as you can see, there's a blaze. White blazes are what they use to mark the trail. We've been following them since Georgia. Some states put more of them on the trail than others, and sometimes there's a lot, and sometimes you gotta search. But we've only got lost a few times and done a couple bonus miles. So generally, all in all, it's not bad. Although the trail, it'd be nice once we get through these to get out of these rocks. They are so hard on the feet, even with new shoes. And we got new shoes in Delaware Water Gap. Oh, all right. I will chat with you later. This is High Point Observation Tower. So that's the 220-foot pinnacle that they built on the highest point in New Jersey. There's all the foliage. There's not a lot of view from up here. So this is a bit of a meadow walk. And that's Switchfoot walking in front of us. Hey. There's Lucy and Ardot in the back. We're having a nice walk. It's night. We're right in the shade and a nice breeze. And look at the trail. There's no rocks. No rocks on the trail.
Safe to say.
Ooh. All right. Raspberry bushes on the side. There's gonna be some berries.
You can take some in there, hey?
Yeah. Well, we're at the not so secret campsite. It's a shelter that's private property, but the owner was a thru hiker and he set it up. A privy over there where Susan is a water spigot that's fresh from a stream or a well underneath. There's a shower hooked up over there. It's an outdoor shower, and then we have, for our protection, we got Jake. Jake's already scared off one bear, and I'm sure he's going to scare off a bunch more. Jake is a donkey. Thank you for clarifying that, Lucy.
Welcome.
Jake's coming to say good morning.
He likes to scratch his back underneath that loader.
Yeah. He's making a lot of scratching posts out here.
Buddy. Jake's my new friend.
So this is the secret shelter I did. The secret shelter that wasn't such a secret. It has privies and outbuildings. It has water, delicious water. Good morning.
Morning. It's the 9th?
10th.
10th.
10th of July. As you can see, we've got a boardwalk behind us.
Yes.
We stayed last night in the not so secret campsite shelter, but it was good. There's a lot of people there. There was a donkey, Jake the donkey, and we had a good sleep. Woke up. It was chilly. It was a chilly evening.
It's nice though.
But it was nice to sleep in. We're going to be doing 15 or 18 today. We're not quite sure.
Yep.
But there is a deli with baked goods and stuff.
Coffee about
Coffee.
1.8 off the trail and about a mile.
Yeah.
Last night we
Then there's a pie place at about 7 or 8 miles, so we might stop there. So that depends on if we're going 18 or 15. So if we stop at both places, we'll probably only go 15.
So we stopped a lot of hikers last night. It was a beautiful little shelter. It had a pottled water pump. It had a little cabin that had some outlets for hikers, and you could put your food bag in there. Some of the hikers we stopped with were Tank and Monarch and Switchfoot and Ardot and Meta, and there's two other lady and gentleman, I can't remember the trail name. And anyway, had back chairs, and it was just great. And then we had a great sleep in the field. It was beautiful, and Jake joined us this morning, and
Of course, he was munching around our tent last night.
yes, I was like,
Jake, go away.
Jake,
Trying
no.
to sleep.
But yeah, so it was just a beautiful spot that this gentleman who thru hiked in the late 80s, I think it was 89, he created this for hikers, and just on honor system and respect. And so it's really nice and lovely. And thank you if you ever see this. We appreciate everything.
Thank you very much. Okay, see you later. And here is another installment of Small Town USA.
Note the cemetery.
Note the cemetery. Big cemetery.
Very violent,
Yep.
unfortunately. These are not old.
This is actually called Unionville, New York. And the cemetery keeps going. It's huge. It's a massive cemetery for a small little place like
Very
this.
old too. Cemeteries are very old, and often you'll see little flags on them. I mean, but they were military members, so all due respect to them.
Oh, and here comes Switchfoot. Hey,
Ah,
was it a good deli? Was it a good deli?
Yeah, they
Okay.
have good breakfast sandwiches there.
Excellent.
Overhead.
A little more. This is the main area. This is Horler's General Store. It has a little deli in it. Little hoop's quite cute. Oh, little gopher over there. And this is the main intersection. The downtown, as you, so to speak. Now we have to be very quiet. We're coming upon the elusive herd of cows in the meadow. And what do we say about cows in the meadow, Lucy?
Cows, look it out the meadow. They can get a graze on.
We must be very quiet, not to startle them, and create a stampede across the I was going to say the Serengeti, but it's not quite a Serengeti here.
And this is for our son. He wants lots of animal pets. Oh, there's a bull here too. Oh, that is lots of cows.
Yeah.
Oh, there's only one bull.
No, there's probably only one bull. But cows can have horns too.
Can they?
Yes.
Shut the front door.
Shut the front. Called polled. P-O-L-E-D. Polled. Without horns. So cows have horns and bulls have horns.
What makes them different?
Genitals.
This one.
And here they are.
Yep, this is
Oh.
green.
And there's a cow that got cut in the middle and put together.
Oh, well, I'm sorry, girls.
Well, Jersey has, these are Jersey cows too. They're ready to be milked. Hello.
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 Don't look too closely. Don't make eye contact. Oh, don't make eye contact. Don't make eye contact.
All right. We've made it past the deadly cow.
I don't know. They're shifty. They're shifty.
As you can see, the trail is much nicer now that we've gotten out of that ridge line that had all the shale. Pennsylvania and the first part of New Jersey. And this is what we're walking through now. It's a nice little trail. Even in the woods, it was a nice trail. So much easier on the feet. Give our feet a chance to heal from the rocks and the bruising that happened on them. But it is nice. This is New Jersey. So we're just going right along the border of New Jersey and New York. So we're going to skip back and forth in between each one. And here comes Lucy. Here comes Lucy. This is the Rocky Outcrop View. It's the only one we've seen for a while. There's that swamp that we walked through and I took pictures of the turtles. Right down there by that tall tree.
Like saying, have you seen a guy with a beard?
Well, all these things here are rhododendrons, and rhododendrons are called bushes. And then the tall tree is a pine tree that's straight ahead, and just to the left of that you see the swampy thing that we went through. And there's, oh my gosh, it's big. And there's Monarch.
Hello.
Hello, Monarch. How are you?
Thanks. Fantastic. Happy to be at this lovely rocky outcrop with you folks.
That's perfect.
Waiting for his wife, Kate.
We actually met Monarch right at the very beginning. Gooch Gap, I think, was the first
I
time
think
we
it
saw
was
you.
Yeah.
before. I think it was Hawk Mountain.
Hawk, was that
yeah, we
before?
were talking
Yeah.
about our Big
Big Agnes tents?
Well, we
Yes.
saw your tent at Black Gap.
Okay.
Yeah.
We did. All right, we're just outside Vernon, Pennsylvania on a 0.9 mile boardwalk. As you can see, it was newly fixed up and going through marshlands. It's a public trail, obviously. There's lots of people on it. We're going to be going over a fancy bridge, as Lucy calls it. What do you think, Luce?
It's very fancy.
A very fancy bridge. Still on the boardwalk.
Toasty.
She's warm out here in the sunlight. There goes Lucy across the bridge. What's it say here? Shallow water, hidden hazards. It's a bit of a suspension bridge. I'm trying to run across it. It doesn't seem to be bouncing too much. So it's a pretty sturdy bridge. And there's a brook going down that way. And it's coming from that way. Oh, it's interesting. Sandy, muddy bottom. And back into marshland. Marshland, yay, marshland. What do you think, Lucy? Fun bridge?
Unnecessary.
Unnecessary up. So that would be a PUD. A pointless up and down.
Swim it.
This is called the Stairway to Heaven. It's a 1,000-foot climb in, less than half a mile. So you know it's going to be steep. It doesn't look very nice. It's 4 o'clock in the afternoon.
And
It's hot.
hot.
Very hot.
We'll give you a picture of it at the base of it, and then it's hot.
There we go. We're about to hit the Stairway to Heaven. All right, and the up starts now. You can see it's pretty vertical. So this is straight off of me, and she's only a few feet ahead and quite a bit higher. It's gonna be good though. We're officially at the top. You can see the top. We don't have a view from up here. It's all tree covered. But it was 1,000 feet and we did it in style.